Hey everyone, Alexander and Jonathan here. Say hello.
Hey everyone.
And we are the Straight Bros. And if you are watching this video, that means you are inside of the Instagram system. And so we want to congratulate you. We want to welcome you into our system. And this is the official Instagram training on teaching you how you can gain 100 leads or more per week to grow your business. And so we're going to get right to it. That way we don't waste any of your time. There are a couple simple steps. This training should take no longer than 30 minutes. But we're hoping even a little bit less, and you'll be all set up and ready to go. So, step number one, very simple, just to download the Instagram app. There are some people on this that have probably never used Instagram before, like our mom, like we mentioned in the first video. So, if you do not already, go ahead and download the Instagram app. And that is step number one, very straightforward. You can find that in your App Store, Google Play Store, etc. Step number two is to create a new Instagram account. And Jonathan, why don't you talk about some of the things that they need to make sure that they're hitting on when they are working on step number two?
Yeah, for sure. So step number two is create a new Instagram account. And the reason why you want to do this is you want to separate your personal Instagram account with what you're going to be branding with. Unless you do both, but let's just say that you're trying to do something separate or you are trying to, just keep your personal one personal and your business one business. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it is public, not private. The reason for this is you want to make sure that anyone and everyone can follow your account, because the more people following your account, the more people seeing your account is going to generate more leads. If you're private and you have to accept every single person, that's only going to waste your time. So make sure you're public, not private, on this new Instagram account. Make sure that your username isn't too long. All right, you want to make sure that it's catchy. You want to make sure that it's flashy. You want to make sure that it is attractive, and you don't want to make sure that they're trying to, they're not trying to read a book when it
Right,
comes to your username.
right.
They're
And they,
trying
they could
to
also find it easier that way.
100% easier. So make sure that the username isn't too long at all, and then a good specific profile picture of you. Don't just use a quote. So if you are trying to brand your business, if you are trying to brand, whatever it is you're trying to do with these new Instagram account, you want to make sure that it does not look spammy, that it does not look fake. And the best way to do that is to put an actual photo of yourself. So many accounts that I see on Instagram, they have the right concept, but they're like they're a photo of their product that they're using,
Mm,
or they're a photo of a quote, which isn't bad, but it's not as professional as a photo of you, especially
right,
if you are trying to brand yourself as the professional with whatever it is you're trying to
right.
promote.
People join people, not businesses, not products. They're going to join you, and having that profile picture is going to help with that. So even if you already have an Instagram account, I would strongly, strongly recommend getting a new one for this. You're going to need a new email. Trust me, it's going to save you lots of steps down the road, especially when you relate this just to business. And so if you need to go ahead and pause this video to go create your Instagram account, go ahead and pause it now because we're about to move on to step number three. So step number two was to create a new Instagram account. Step number three is to go to Instagress.com, and you're going to want to go create an account with Instagress. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, that's all they're going to do is teach us how to use Instagress. I've heard of Instagress before. If that's your thought process, then you are either have not set it up correctly, or you don't understand the exact concept of how this can work, because we have just set it up, and in our first week we gained 93 leads in those first 10 days, 115 leads in my first week for my business using Instagress. And so if you're familiar with it, we're going to teach you how to set up the settings correctly so you can gain more leads if you haven't been. If you haven't heard of Instagress, you are definitely in for a treat. So go to Instagress.com. This is what it's going to look like, and you're going to want to go sign up. So whether it's a sign up button here or there, it doesn't matter. I'm personally going to go log in because I already have an Instagress account. I'll take you inside, but if you want to go ahead, again, pause this video. You can go create an Instagress account right now. Very simple, very straightforward. So let's take you to the inside of Instagress, and this is what it's going to look like. Excellent.
Just tell them a little bit about what Instagram is real quick.
Okay,
For
go ahead.
them that are like, I don't get it, I'm doing Instagram, but why do I need an Instagram?
Okay, cool. Instagress is the whole autopilot part of Instagram. So when we go into the settings for these accounts, you're going to kind of get to see how it's on autopilot. But basically, you could set different Instagram accounts to go and like, comment, and then follow or unfollow people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or whatever hours you choose it to go. So you can go set it up, 10 minutes per day just to make sure it's all set up the way you want it. Click the start button and it's going to start going out there and doing what you tell it to do in the settings, which we're going to be going over in a little bit. So this allows you to live your normal lifestyle. This allows you to go to your job if you have a job, go work on doing other things. And in the meantime, your Instagram account's going to be set up in a certain way that you'll be able to gather prospects, people who are going to be checking out your page for whatever brand, whatever product, whatever business you're promoting, and they're going to be able to go to it, get interested in what you're promoting, and reach out to you, and that's what a lead is all about. So this is the autopilot part of it,
Yeah.
and we're going to go into the settings,
Yeah,
obviously.
so another great way to describe it is it does the work for you. All you got to do with Instagress is you got to set it up. Here, scroll up again real quick so they can see Instagress. All you got to do is set it up, with your accounts, and then what Instagress will do throughout the day is all the work that you would have had to do manually, which is following the people, commenting on their stuff, liking their photos, so you can try to build some attraction, right? Instagress does all that for you. So that is why, one, we recommend Instagress, and that is why, two, we're showing you about this on how you could literally have this on autopilot just by working 10 minutes a day to set it up and then letting Instagress do the rest.
All right, and we're going to go over how to set it all up right now. You're going to be able to add multiple Instagram accounts to your Instagress, which we'll show you why it's important a little bit later once you understand it better. But for right now, let's move on to step number 4. You're going to want to go click Add Account and go add the username of the new Instagram you just made in step number 2. So that way you added an Instagram account. So you go click Add Account. You're going to go log into it just like you were logging in on your phone with the username and the password. You're going to click Sign In, and then your account's going to show up right here. So you can see right now I have 6 accounts connected. You can do hundreds if you want, but for right now, let's just focus on the one that you just made. Go ahead and click Add Account. If you need to pause this video to go do that, go ahead and do that. And then go ahead and start the video again once it's added so you can pick up with where we are when we're going to go dive into the settings to make sure your settings are set up correctly in step number 5. So this is going to be the longest step. This is where the magic is made, because you can use Instagress. There may be other people who use Instagress, but if your settings are not correct, you're not going to be getting the leads of the people you want to. You can get random people, but not the kind of people that you want checking out your website. So I'm going to go into, let's see, should I go into this one or this one?
Go into the first one.
First one? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
So I'm going to go into my Instagram account called Powell Plan. In the business I am, there is a whole weight loss line, and Chris and Heidi Powell from the show Extreme Weight Loss, they're the ones who back and created the products and the whole program for our weight loss line. So I created an Instagram account called powell.plan, and you'll see later on the kind of people I'm targeting. But you can start thinking about how you can do this for your business. Maybe you have a weight loss line or a certain product line that you want to promote. Maybe if you're a realtor, you want to start promoting yourself separately with a separate business account. But start thinking about what you want to promote, and you want to make a very targeted Instagram account so that way you can hit that specific niche. So
Something else I want to mention real quick
go ahead.
is if you are just interested in building your personal account to get a ton of more followers, so that way, to kind of beef it up a little bit to make it look really good, because nowadays everyone wants to have more followers than they're following, because apparently that looks really cool, and why not? It makes you look better. You can totally do this with your personal account, but just to let you know, for what we're using this training video for, we are specifically going for branding what you want to brand. If you want to brand yourself, by all means, you could do this with your personal account, but we're taking into accountability that you're trying to brand a service or a product or whatever the case is. But I just want
100%.
to make sure that everyone understands that as well.
Right. And I would also recommend watching this whole video all the way through before you do that, if you are going to do it on your personal account, so you know some of the do's and don'ts at the end, so you don't mess up your personal account. So you could see, right now this is actually running, so I'm actually going to stop it so I can go mess with the settings. But this has actually been running throughout the day. You can see I click one button and it stopped, and we're all good to go. You could set it to do likes, comments, and then follows or unfollows. And so that's what I had mine set up for. And this little button right here, this is your calendar. So I have it set up to run from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Every single day of the week. So that way when I'm sleeping, it's not running. And that way, I'm only commenting on people that I can actually reach when I'm actually awake. And so some people have it running 24 hours a day. That's great. But I like to save my time a little bit, and I like to make sure I'm doing it when I'm awake. And because Instagram, there is a a charge with it. It's for a month worth of time. It's $10 per account. You get 3 days for free when you first join. So if you're just making an account, you're going to get 3 days free. But these 30 days, this isn't 30 calendar days. This is 30 days worth of hours. And so by having it not run 24/7, I'm actually stretching my 30 days because 6 hours a day it's not running, if that makes sense. So just a little way to stretch your dollar and make sure you can actually do it when you need it. So let's go into the main settings. I started off my activity speed on fast. This means that you're going to be able to reach more people faster. And if you follow exactly what we're going over in this video, you can do fast as well if you want to make sure that you don't, get your account blocked, or if you want to make sure that, you kind of ease into things before when you're starting to get the hang of it. I would suggest doing normal or slow, but I started off on fast. I set it up exactly like how you're about to set it up following this video, and I haven't had any problems with my account. So obviously, eventually you want to go to fast. If you want to just start off slow or normal, just to kind of get the hang of it and make sure Instagram doesn't mess you up, you could definitely do that as well. Media source. This is the selected source of photos and videos, so you can do tags, locations, or your feed. I would do tags, just leave it at tags, trust me on that one. Media age. How long do you want the photos that it's going to be liking and commenting on? You could do any amount. You could do photos that are only up to a day old, only up to a week old, etc., etc. I want to hit as many people as possible, so I set it on any. Media type, photos or videos, since you could post both on Instagram. Again, I want to do it on anything and everyone in my specific target market, so I do any. Minimum likes, and so these photos. It'll only go and like or comment on photos that have a minimum of 0 likes, because I want to again comment on anything, and it'll only go like or comment on photos that have up to 150 likes. I think it defaults at 100. I moved it up to 150 because the thing is, you don't want to be commenting on photos that have so many likes and comments that you're going to get drowned out. So you want to, kind of set it at a number to where people are still going to see your comments and your likes, and you're going to stand out. So that's why I did 150. Maybe you think 50 would be better. Totally your call on that. Whatever you want to do with that. That's just a little bit about the main settings. Now comment. This is where you can tell your account what kind of comments you want to leave on other people's photos. I would suggest a minimum of 3, but the more that you have, just change them up slightly, the better it is. That way Instagram doesn't think you're spamming the same comment over and over and over again. So I have 5 set up on this account. I'll probably add more down the road, but for now these 5 have been great. Again, this account's about my weight loss line, and Chris and Heidi Powell, they have a TV show called Extreme Weight Loss that they're on, and I'm targeting people who like the show, who like Chris and Heidi, etc. That's why my comments are specifically about the TV show and Chris and Heidi Powell, because that's the kind of people that I'm targeting. So the comments are going to relate to them. So relate this to your product. Maybe if you're promoting real estate, find out how you can comment to get people to check out you as a real estate. Maybe if you're promoting a different kind of product or a different service, relate your comments to that. That way people know the kind of stuff that you're going to be showing them on your profile. You don't want to look spammy, you don't want to put links in your comments, but just kind of connect with them a little bit. That way they could see that you're a real person. So you can kind of look at my comments, for example. It's going out there, it's leaving these comments all the time on people's. It just chooses one randomly and it leaves a comment. So that's kind of cool. Going into the follow now. Follow source, you could choose to do a media source, followers of usernames, or followings of usernames. I would do followers of usernames, and we're going to show you why in a little bit, but that's the one that I have it set on, and if you're first time using this, I would do the followers of usernames as well. Don't follow the same users, your call. If you unfollow someone, you can follow them back. Don't follow private users, your call. I have everything unchecked because, again, I want to get to as many people as fast as possible. When you're unfollowing people, this one's pretty straightforward. You can only do one of these at a time, and that's a little button up at the top. Right up, show them right up here. You can either follow or unfollow. You can't do both at the same time. I just leave it on all. I would suggest leaving it on all. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to minimize that. Tags. So these are hashtags. If you are, Jonathan's going to talk a little bit about this, but when you first get started, you're going to have a bunch of random tags there. I would suggest deleting them. Jonathan's going to go over why.
So when you first get started, just like Alexander said, there's going to be a bunch of hashtags, and they're going to be some of the most common hashtags that are on Instagram. They're going to say like Insta food, love, stuff like that, and then I don't know how many other like
It's like 20
30.
or something, yeah.
There's a few, and the reason why I totally recommend getting rid of all of them is because if you want to funnel where you're going to be targeting, meaning if you want to focus on something in particular, the less bland that you have, and when I say bland, I mean everyone, does hashtag love, hashtag Instagram, hashtag instafood, right? All that type of stuff. And that's going to take your capturing time, and it's going to waste it if you think about it. Because if you want to target someone or something specifically, and it's going to random individuals or random hashtags, then you're wasting your time. That is why when we do this, we completely clear it out so that way there are no hashtags, and then we put the ones we want in specifically. So for Alexander, since he's wanting to target people that are into the Chris and Heidi Pal or Extreme Weight Loss Plan or the Pal Pack, which is their protein pack, muscle, build muscle, transformation. As you see here, these are people that are specifically talking or looking for a certain thing, which in this case is Chris and Heidi Pal and what they offer. So the reason why Alexander did these hashtags is so that way Instagram can target these specific hashtags, and it's not going to waste its time doing love, Instagram,
Baby.
baby, all the random stuff that you get that is a waste of time. So this is where, even though if you were to have the other tags, you would gain a lot more followers faster, but it's just not a lot of high quality. And
Right.
and if you're going to do this, you want to get higher quality individuals. That just
Targeted.
makes your target individuals, funneling it correctly. That is why it makes more sense. Even though you won't get as many followers as fast, you're going to get the right followers, and that's more important.
Absolutely, yeah. You want that targeted niche finding you, not Joe Schmo who is not interested in weight loss
Why
in this
don't you just add
instance.
so they know what it looks
Yeah,
like? Just
okay,
add
yeah,
one
sure,
real
I'll go
quick.
add one. I'll just do a really basic one, Insta Fitness. So anyone that ever does hashtag Insta Fitness, you can see there's 3.5 million, so there's quite a few. But I'm gonna go click add, and now it's gonna also start adding people who do Insta Fitness as well. So that's how that works out.
There it is right there, Insta Fitness.
Where is it? Do I already have it?
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Yep, there it
Yep.
is. Perfect. Thank you. So I guess I already had that one selected, but you get the idea. You can go add hashtags, you can go delete them. I would suggest deleting the default ones and making ones that are specific what you're looking for or what the kind of people that you're looking for would use hashtags of. Transformation pick, for example, it's someone trying to lose weight. So that concept. Locations. So this one is kind of more if you're in a specific region. So let's say you're a real estate agent in Las Vegas, where we live. You would want to do locations and you would want to go add Las Vegas. Oh, see, it's already showing it. Because that way you're going to go target people in the Vegas area. So like, let's say you're commenting, hey, if you're looking to buy or sell in Las Vegas, I'm your guy. Let's say that's a comment you're leaving. Well, you want to make sure you're getting people who are only in Las Vegas. So you can go make it very location specific. If you're trying to promote a product or a service out there to the world, I would not do any locations. But if you're looking for a very specific region or a city or an area, or like let's say you're a little corner shop trying to promote your corner store or a restaurant or something like that, locations would be excellent to get targeted. But for me, since this is trying to hit anyone and everyone across the world, I don't have any locations on. Usernames. Earlier, we set it to go follow followers of certain usernames. And so the usernames that I have it set up to follow are people who follow the official, this is the official Extreme Weight Loss account, so anyone who follows that account, Real Chris Pal and Real Heidi Pal, which are their actual Instagrams. And so anyone that's following Chris, Heidi, or the Extreme Weight Loss Instagram account, those are the people that it's going to go out there and start following because I know that they're interested in what I have to offer. They like Chris and Heidi, so maybe they'll like the weight loss program that Chris and Heidi promote as well, which is where I get my commissions from for that specific product line. So it's simple for me to promote it, and it's simple for it to go out there and find the people. So this is where you're so between usernames and tags, hashtags, this is where you might gonna have to do a little bit of research to find exactly who you want to be targeting and what kind of hashtags are popular. So
Exactly, and
here's on
I
the
just want to
website.
I just want to throw in something real quick. You can
Okay.
show them the website. I just want to throw in. This is what separates spam from funneling.
Yeah.
If you do spam, because a lot of people they see this and they may think that this is a form of spam. This isn't spam because spam is hitting anyone and everyone. This is a form of funneling. It's called targeting your leads to make sure that the people that you are actually that Instagress is automatically talking to are people that actually want to hear about your product or service. This isn't like the random email you get randomly. This isn't like the random like or the random whatever. This is an actual targeted system to where you can actually get the right individuals, and you're not going to be looked as a spammer or someone that is annoying because you are offering something that they are actually looking for. People
They're
don't
interested in,
follow
yeah.
Chris and Heidi Powell unless they actually like Chris and Heidi Powell. And that is why this is the usernames and the tags are the two most important parts of Instagram.
Yeah, so if you've done Instagram before or you haven't, this is where your moneymaker is going to be by getting and doing the research, finding out the popular usernames of people you want to follow, and figuring out what kind of hashtags your audience is using. So a good website you can use to go find out those things, it's called iconosquare.com. And so iconosquare.com, if you want to go open it up in your tabs right now to do this with me, you can go search right up here at the top. It says users and hashtag. You can go search different kind of users and hashtags. So let's say I searched the extreme weight loss, right? EXT weight loss. That's the official extreme weight loss account. It's going to show me that that is indeed the extreme weight loss user. And I can go make sure it's the right one by clicking on it. And it's going to show me how many followers it has so I know if it's the right one or not. So this specific account's got 14,300 plus followers. I can see that they're making posts about the extreme weight loss show. So I know that I have the right account. So that way I can make sure it's not some ripoff account or something else that someone else made that doesn't have a lot of followers, etc. So this is where you could do a little bit of research also with hashtags. Let's say I were to do weight loss, right, as a hashtag. I can go see which ones are the popular hashtags for weight loss. I can go add those in. So it'll show you accounts over here, and it'll show you the hashtags over here. Hashtag weight loss has got, oh goodness, what is that? It's 13 million, 1.3 million. I can't even, 13 million. 13 million hashtags for weight loss.
So
Weight loss
that's a
tips.
good one right there.
Yeah, so you can see these are ones that are going to be people who are trying to lose weight. So maybe these are some hashtags I should go add. I want to hit people who are looking for products in their weight loss journey or in their weight loss transformation, etc., etc. So this is how you could find which hashtags are good and which hashtags are bad for whatever you're trying to promote. Just get a little crafty, go find some stuff, go find some good accounts, the exercise guide, and I can go see if this is a good one. Okay, that's got 120,000. So if you're trying to do generic weight loss, that may be a good one to do because this is something that people are obviously following about exercising, fit lifestyles, etc., etc. So just a good example of how you could use Icono Square. You could also just do a real quick Google search. So Google top weight loss Instagram accounts, boom, right here. So that way if you're looking for some accounts to follow for whatever you're trying to promote, this is going to show you some good ones that you can go do the followers of username, and it'll show you, let's see, Yonder Way Farmer, that's one, and Sprouted Kitchen, that's a second one. So people who follow these accounts are people who are obviously thinking about eating healthy, and so maybe if they're trying to lose weight, they're following these accounts. All of a sudden you comment with the weight loss program, they come to you, you get a new customer, your business is rocking and rolling. So for whatever you're trying to promote, you could use Icono Square. You could, let me go show up, yeah, Icono Square. You could just do a Google search for it, and that's all good and great. And that's kind of a little bit about the settings. Auto stop, I really didn't touch this. This is just all the default stuff because I really don't want it to stop. I want it to be going for the times that I set it to go. So that is a little bit about the settings for this account. Let me go show you. Oh, you could also go look up the profile and stuff on Instagram. That's kind of cool. So I wanted to go see what's been going on. I mean, you can see the people I'm following. I've gained this many followers in like less than 30 days. I've only made 38 posts. So I'm averaging like one a day. You can see the kind of posts that I've been doing with that. So back to dashboard.
Really quick, go back to Power Plan.
Okay. We're going to look at the profile or?
No, back to Power Plan.
The settings?
Nope, just back to, yep.
Okay.
And then I just want them, because I don't want them to freak out, because I freaked out the first time it happened to me, is when I restarted it, everything went back to 0.
Right. Good call on that. So clicking the start button, that's going to reset those numbers, and that's what we're going to show you right now. So that's just since the last time I stopped it, that's the numbers that I had. So you can kind of see, boom, there you go, everything resets. And so you didn't lose what you already did, it's already out there. It's just going to show you what's happened.
It's like a restart.
It's like a restart. So it's going to show you what's happened since last time you did that, and throughout the rest of this video, you'll actually see those numbers start to go up. So it'll be kind of cool seeing it in action. This notice is very important,
Yep.
very, very important. While your Instagram is running, so when you click the start button and it is started and it is running, you do not log into your Instagram account that is running on your phone, because then Instagram is going to see that it's running on Instagram and it's also going to see that it's on your phone. That's two separate places. That's going to make Instagram unhappy and it will delete your account.
Yep.
And so that's why we recommended setting up a different account when you start, just in case you make a mistake one time, you don't
Like
get your
we've
main
done.
account, like we've done through
Like we've done.
experience.
Yep.
So right now this has started, so I will not be logging on to pal.plan on my Instagram and going and looking at the comments and stuff like that. I will not be doing that while it's running. If I want to go log on, I'm going to click stop before I go log in.
So the 10 minutes a day that my brother and I do
Yeah.
is we stop all.
Yep, we click
In the
stop
very
all.
beginning of the day, we click stop all, so that way we make sure that everything is stopped before we actually go and play with our accounts. And then we can see all of his 6 accounts have been stopped. So what we'll do is then we will go in on our Instagrams and we will, post the photo, and we'll talk about what photos work better than other photos and how you should be doing it and stuff like that. But then we'll post our photos for the day. I've heard doing like once every couple of days. I've heard, like 5 a day. Personally, I think 1 a day
Yep.
is personally fine.
Just in the morning over your
1 in the
bowl of
morning?
cereal for breakfast.
Yep, because people are going to be seeing it all throughout the day. So we recommend just doing a photo a day. And then once you have everything, all your photos up for however many accounts you want, make sure you are logged out of all the accounts that are on your Instagram. And then you would start them all over again. And then you would let it run throughout the day. Then
And it's going.
tomorrow,
And
you just repeat.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that your Instagram accounts are set up that way you can actually be generating leads. And that's kind of what a little bit of Online Sales Pro is, which we'll go into. But on your profile, actually I'll go show you, like on this one, for example, my Dominate Herbalife, right? I'm going to go show you what the profile looks like of this one. So you can kind of see, are you an Herbalife, not recruiting enough reps? I can 100% help you guaranteed. Check out the link below to see how. And there's a link right there, onlinedominationpro.com. And if they're on Instagram, they click on it. It takes them to a landing page that is made through Online Sales Pro, which we'll show you in a little bit.
And that video, if they fill it out, that video that they're going to see is the video that you guys saw.
Yeah, so you fill this out, and then there's the video that explains what the system's all about, etc., etc. So, and that's just like on this example. This is just one example, but you get the idea. And you can see my settings are going to be set up pretty similar for this one. I got a couple different comments. I did my research on hashtags for Herbalife, so I got a couple different hashtags for Herbalife. And I've also got usernames. I'm following Herbalife and Herbalife24, which are like 2 big main Herbalife accounts. So I did my research using Icono Square on Herbalife, and I got the good hashtags that are popular. I got good usernames that are popular. And now I'm finding people on Herbalife that are looking to grow their business. Just like how there's an affiliate program that you can do to make $20 per person, that's what this account is out there for. This account I set up for that affiliate link. That way I can also be referring people and making $20 per person, just like you can as well. So one last thing I want to go over with you real quick is, just like you saw on my profile, you can kind of see right over here, I have a link right here. I have a domain that I got. I did not use a URL shortener. That kind of goes back to this right here.
Oh, really quick, before we get into the URL stuff, go back to your account.
Instagram?
Yes. So
Okay.
if you are going to have a couple accounts and you are going to be posting a photo a day, chances are you're probably just going to do what my brother and I do and post the same photo for every account. The thing you also don't want to do, because I also found this out the hard way, is you do not want to say the same message for every single photo. You want to change it up. That way, because Instagram, spam, no fun. So if you're going to be, for example, if you're going to have 5 or 6 accounts like my brother does, eventually, right, build your way up to that, and you are going to be posting a photo a day in every single account, you're probably going to be posting the same photo every single day, which is perfectly fine, except you want to make sure that when you actually write a message, and you do want to write a message, it's more professional, it's more personal, it's better than just posting a photo with no message on it. Make sure that the message is different every single time.
Yeah, change it up, use different hashtags, etc., etc. So Good point. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah.
Going back to the profile itself,
Yep.
you could see I have a domain right here, onlinedominationpro.com. I would strongly recommend this is like a must because otherwise then Instagram won't be happy. If you just use a URL shortener, that's a no-no. So I would suggest going to GoDaddy.
Explain what a URL shortener is.
URL shortener, you can go Google it if you want, but URL shortener will take a long URL and it'll make it into something much shorter. That way, like it fits into
A quick message.
it fits into a quick message. Like let's say I just did like that, onlinedominationpro.com. I'm not a robot. This is bad. You don't. Oh, click the food. Let's see. Where's some food?
That's food.
Food.
That's food.
Is there any other food?
I think we're good.
I don't think that's food.
The middle.
I'm not a robot. Cool.
There you
So
go.
onlinedominationpro.com. If I click shortened it, oh, there was an error. Oh well. Don't do this. Don't do a URL shortener. I'm glad it didn't even work because we don't want you to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, good karma, right?
Karma.
What you instead want to do is you want to go to GoDaddy and actually go purchase a domain. Now I know it costs money, right? Google search GoDaddy 99-cent domain coupon. There are a bunch of different websites that have a bunch of different coupon codes. You could use any of those codes, and if one doesn't work, keep looking around. Eventually you'll find one that works. You can see like the coupon codes are like right there. You're going to find one that works eventually, and you'll be able to use those coupon codes.
Explain why you want to buy a domain.
Yeah, you buy a domain, one, to look professional,
Yep.
and two, that way you own that content. And so, for example, let's say like if I searched Online Domination Pro on here, it's going to say it's not available because that's the one that I purchased. So you'll see Online Domination Pro, it's already taken. So this is where you can start to brand yourself.
Open up another tab really quick and show them onlinedominationpro.com again.
Yeah.
So and they actually know what they're talking about. And then do mine as well, just so we can show them both of
Okay.
us.
So this is Online Domination Pro.
This is Alexander's. This is the funnel page that we're talking about
for Instagram. That way I'm finding people just like you could find affiliates for the program, get $20 per person. I have the same thing set up.
And
so
then
that's mine.
If you go to mine, which is turnleadsintoresults.com.
Turnleadsintoresults.com.
I need to update it slightly, just the wording, but this is what mine looks like. Same type of concept.
Same concept. And again, and this was also created with Online Sales Pro. The one for that Chris Powell that we were talking about, I was showing you the Powell plan.
The Powell plan, yeah.
This is the link that's on the Powell plan. So if someone goes to my Powell plan page, this is the link that's on it. They're going to click on this page. They're going to be taken to this page right here. I'm going to stop the video real quick. And they're going to see it's all about Chris Powell. It's all about the line, the weight loss line. And if they want to learn more, they'll fill out their information, and boom, now I know that this is someone interested in losing weight. So and again, I have my own domain for that. And in the resources tab on Online Sales Pro, there is a whole section about domains,
which we'll get into.
But when you do find a domain you like on GoDaddy, go check out, apply the coupon code.
Another thing, go to GoDaddy real quick. Avoid using the word Instagram in your domain.
Good. Yep.
Want to explain the reason?
My original one was dominatewithinstagram.com,
which is awesome.
Which is a great name, but Instagram messaged me saying, hey, it's copyright, take it down, otherwise we'll make you pay a very big fine that I did not want to pay. So I got rid of that one and I got something else instead. So don't use Instagram in your domain, or if you're trying to create one about your specific product or something, you can do that. Just keep Instagram out of your domain and go find something you like. Go check out.
So once again, do your research before you do it. Make sure that you're good to go for everything.
Exactly.
It's always better to do research.
Use a coupon. You can get any amount of domains you want for 99 cents. It's pretty cool. So let me go check this.
I wish we knew that when we started.
Yeah, no kidding. Set up landing pages for your business. Okay.
So now show them how. Do you want to show them real quick how you can actually put your domain onto
like your profile on Instagram
or the landing page?
Yeah, on Online Sales Pro.
Perfect. So that's the next.
So anyways, we just went over Instagress. Instagress, your settings are now set up. You're going to do your research. You're going to get as many accounts as you want, as many or as little. I would start with just a little bit less until you get the hang of it. Then you can go add more, just like I did.
Yeah.
And you understand that you cannot have Instagress running while you're logged into your Instagram account. Now, we actually need a page on your Instagram for people to go to. And so I'm going to go show you real quick a little bit. There is a whole video on Online Sales Pro under the Resources tab. So if you go click on
Well,
resources, you'll be
do you
able
want
to
to
see.
explain what Online Sales Pro is real quick?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
There's a whole getting started video on resources. You can click it right here, click it right there. It'll go into it. But Online Sales Pro, basically you can create landing pages to capture your leads. And so if you go to edit, you're going to have already these pre-made templates. There are going to be templates in here for Instagram that you can already use. This one is not set up yet because we're still setting everything up for you. But you get the idea, and you'll be able to actually go into these templates and go edit them however you want. You can go change the background, you can go change the video, you can go change the words, etc. to go be whatever you want. So that way you can go make your Instagram pages that fit your personal thing, whether it's your business, your product, promoting the system, etc. And you'll be able to change all of that on these pages and tell them where to go, etc. And so there's a whole training under resources on how to kind of set up your lead pages, but you're going to want to link your domain to this page. That way they go straight to the landing page, just like for me, onlinedominationpro.com is linked to a landing page. Boom.
So by buying this system, you automatically got access to Online Sales Pro. Can you explain that real quick?
Yeah. So this system is connected to Online Sales Pro. So in order to watch this training video that you're watching right now, you have to go log into your Online Sales Pro and go to the university, the training part of this. Right now it's not up here, again, not set up yet, but there is going to be a whole training section and training video, and that's what you're watching right now. So you already have access to all this. You have your own dashboard. You can go access your own leads, and you can go look at your own leads as they come in. You can go make notes on them, etc., etc. And the edit, you're going to be able to go create your own pages. You can go link an autoresponder. I mean, there's videos in the resources that go over all this, but get familiar with it. Look around a little bit. This is the exciting part about it, and you could do as many different things you want to promote as you want. You can create landing pages for different products for your business specifically. You can create them for the Instagram. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can make a different landing page and you can go totally change them up, and that way you can promote really anything you want with this system. I love it. I love Online Sales Pro. I can't say enough about it. You can go look up where your leads are coming in from, like very specifically where your leads filled it out. It is awesome. I believe that is everything. Let me go check this real quick. Oh, obviously you're going to set up those landing pages using the resources, using the GoDaddy domain. It's all in the resources tab, how to set all that up. Your affiliate link, there's also a tab for that. So that way you can go set up your affiliate link and you could promote the system and earn $20 per person that you refer per month. So every person's going to be 20 bucks per month, which that's super exciting. We're promoting that. You should be as well. You could use this exact same strategy, just like I am. Create some specific Instagram pages targeting specific companies that you like. I love all these companies. I respect them. That's why I'm targeting them, because I want to help the people in them. And you could do that and use that to find people that also want to use Instagram to grow their business. And then you could set up the landing pages to promote the system, etc., etc. So with that being said, that is the Instagram training. That's Instagress, and you can see the settings. Every day, all that we do is we log into Instagress, we stop everything, and then we go onto Instagram, we log into them one by one, we go comment on people who commented to us, we post a photo, go on to the next one, etc., etc. And then once we're all done, we go and we start them all over again. Make sure our settings are good, we start them all over again. And that takes us 10-15 minutes a day to be getting tons of followers, tons of leads, checking out our business, checking out the Instagram system to make money, all of that every single day. And it's really pretty simple because it's all on autopilot.
Yeah.
That's about all I got. Do you have anything else you want to add? I mean, I believe
The
that's
most
everything.
important thing is to make sure that before you get started with this, make sure you do your research so that way you do it correctly. If the most important thing I would say about this training is not necessarily the Instagress, but the tags and the usernames, because
Mhm.
that is where, yeah, if you just want to show them
Yeah,
again
I'll
real
show them
quick for
even a
something.
different one. I'll show them
Yeah,
on It Works.
on it works. Okay, cool. So the tags and the usernames, this is what really separates this, and this is what really helps make your leads very targeted. So that way, when you're contacting them, it's not random. It's not like, why are you contacting me, or what do we need to talk about? If someone does contact Alexander, using or through the Dominate It Works, he knows specifically why they're contacting to get more leads for their It Works business.
Right,
All right.
100%. So that's the Instagram training. If you ever do have questions beyond this, feel free to go to our Facebook social media mastermind and go post the questions in there. And if we miss something, let us know. Please, we can go update this video, but there's going to be stuff we're going to be learning, growing, all doing this together, gathering leads together for our business and our brand and for the system that we could promote it as well.
This is very
Check
exciting.
out, this is exciting. Yeah,
This
it's
is
good
very
stuff.
exciting.
Check out the affiliate tab. That way you can go set up your own affiliate link and you can start generating your own prospects. Check this out, $20 per referral. We're going to be putting 20s in your pocket. I believe, I mean, that's,
Yeah,
I think we're all good to go.
I think we're good. I hope this helps you out, and I hope this helps you go straight to the top in whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, take Instagram, take your business straight to the top. Thank you so much for watching this, and we will see you on the Facebook Mastermind page. Have a great day.